Welcome back. In this one, I'll be showing you how you can create your very own logo for your affiliate website. So at the moment, I still have the logo on here, which came with the theme, which just says Remag. Now, as my website is all going to be about table saws, I want to get a logo which kind of reflects that. So if you are like me and you struggle to come up with logo designs, maybe you're not that creative. I definitely am not when it comes to design stuff. You can always just go over to Google and, type in one of your keywords, like best table saws, and then go ahead and have a look at the websites that are ranking at the top of Google. Just kind of get an idea of what colors they're using and also get a feel of what they include in the logo as well. So this website's called The Tool Square. They've literally just got a T and a dot. This website has the spruce. It doesn't really look like it's anything to do with DIY, as of course they've got lots of different categories. That's probably why. Then we've got this website right here, like a hammer and a chisel, again related to the niche, which is good. We have this one right here, which I'm not actually sure what this is. But again, we've got some nice little green color. I think we saw green on the other website as well. And then we got this website, Best Saw, so it's kind of like sorry font, I guess, a builder and a saw. So you can kind of get an idea on what you should be doing. Although just because these websites have done this, it doesn't mean we need to follow that as well. We can pretty much go over any design we feel is going to be a good fit for our website. So what we're actually going to be using to design our logo is this online tool right here called Canva, canva.com. I will include a link to this in the resources. For those who don't know, Canva is pretty much a basic version of Photoshop. It is way easier to use, and I personally do not have any experience with Photoshop, so I'm really a big fan of Canva. And the great thing about Canva is you can use it for free by leveraging a free trial. I do believe you have to enter in your card details to activate the free trial. However, you won't be charged a penny, so you can definitely go ahead, sign up to Canva, and it won't cost you a thing. So once you've signed up to Canva and you are logged in, it will look pretty much something like this. And then what you want to do is go ahead and click create a design. And you want to go to custom size and enter in the custom dimensions of your specific theme. So if you're not sure how big the logo is on the theme you are using, you can literally just go over to your website, right click it, and then save the image as, get the image onto your desktop like I have it like so, and then just right click it, get info. If you're using a Mac, if you're using Windows, please do the same equivalent. And then we can see in this instance, the logo is 160 by 35. That is the dimensions we need. You can also actually just go into the dashboard for your WordPress website and then locate the theme options, which I have right here. And there should be a section for logo, which we have right here. And it will tell you again, the maximum width is 450, 1200 px for full width, and 180 for logo. Okay, cool. So we have the information we need. I'm going to go off this information, 160 by 35. So what I'll do, I'll go back to Canva. I'll type in 160 by 35, and for some reason it's grayed out. Dimensions must be at least 40 px. Okay, so 35 is too small, so we can go for 40. It's not going to make that much of a difference. And what that is going to do is create a canvas, hence the name Canva, where you can go ahead and start to design your logo. So the current logo we have on this theme actually looks really nice, and that's because it fits in with the theme. The theme's colors of green and black, and again, green is similar to what we are doing of table saws and the whole woodworking niche. So I'm going to follow suit and go for those colors. So what I'm going to do is just go to text, and this will bring up lots of options we can use for text. And I'm simply going to go for add a heading and then put in my website name, cut in HQ. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Like so, you can see it's very easy to use. Lots of options at the top, which are kind of self-explanatory. And you can make this as big as you want, really. I don't recommend making it too big, as you're going to go ahead and change the font, and fonts can have a big impact on how actually big the text displays. So to change the font, just go ahead and select inside that text box. And you can either go for one of these, which is more of like a design, where you actually pick this design and then change the wording to say whatever you want it to say. However, I'm personally not a fan of these, especially for the woodworking niche. That can take a while to load through, but just be patient. I'll just go up to here and then go through all of the fonts. You can see there's literally loads and loads and loads. You keep on scrolling and this gets smaller, so there's just so many to go through. Like maybe Calp Sans, I'm not really a fan of that. I did actually see one earlier which resembled cuts. I think it was like Black Ops or something. Black Ops, let's see, what was it called? If I can spell Ops, Black Ops. Okay, Black Ops 1, I think this was it. I quite like this one as it looks like the words have been cut in half with a table saw. So I'm gonna go for something like this. I'm then going to make the first part in green, similar to how the first part of this logo is. So I'm gonna change that and then click this icon. And then I go for a different color because I don't think I have the exact match right here. I did actually do a little bit of research on what color that green is before I made the video, and it is 4DBC15, like so. Here we go, and now we've got Cut-In HQ. I mean, I could just leave it like this. It actually looks really nice and clean. However, if you want to get more creative and maybe add some like icons or little graphics to kind of get your niche across in your logo and exactly what you do, you can just go over to Elements and then carry out a search, such as maybe table saw for me. And you'll see I get lots of little icons which I can use. I can then click them, bring them onto my logo if I want. I can change the size of them, change the rotation. You can even change the color of the parts of the blade as well. So I can click into that. Oh, sorry, it's double click it once, so it's selected. And you see you've got the icon colors up here. You can literally go into them and then change them to whatever suits. This is actually changing the inner ring of the handle right there. Very specific. We can go to this one and change the colors, and you can really just make it suit whatever you want. However, I like to keep mine clean, although there are some really good ideas in here. Maybe we can get a nice one for blade, or maybe I type in saw by itself. Get like a little disc, a little ring. Again, this looks quite nice. You can even change the color of this as well if you want to. So again, select it once, then want to go to the color up here and then change it to the color we need. And you can kind of play around with it and see how you want it. I could actually make this a bit smaller and then make it the eye on Cut-In if I want to get a little bit creative and just kind of overlap it a little bit. You probably want to tidy it up a bit so it doesn't look as bad as this. But for the purpose of this training video, I'm going to keep mine as we have it, Cut-In HQ. So there we have it. We designed ourselves a very straightforward logo. Like I said, feel free to get way more creative than me. I like to keep things simple. Once you're happy with your logo, you want to go ahead and download it. Let me just make sure I have got the maximum size and it is centered. I think that looks more like the center to me. Quite happy with that. Let's go share and let's go to download and then go download again. That will then download that to our desktop. And then all we need to do is update that on our theme. So let's go back to our WordPress. I'll go to dashboard. Then I'll go to theme options again. And then I'll go to logo settings. At the moment, we've got this one. I want to replace that. Click choose file. And now I need to upload my image to my media. Let's go and click select files. And it's this one right here. Make sure you have the dimensions set to full size. And then click insert into post. Sometimes you do have to do it multiple times if it doesn't update. And you can see our logo is now there. Let's click save changes. If we go back over to our website by hovering over the name and then click visit site, you can see we now have Cut-In HQ. And that actually looks quite nice and it fits in with the color theme of our website. I am happy with that. Again, it's a pretty straightforward logo. Feel free to go ahead and make yours as creative as you want. However, for the purpose of this training video, this is going to be more than sufficient for me. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one.